What was he like, Ian Wright? I mean, did he ever annoy you with his jokes?
He annoyed me a lot of time, but he was a funny guy.
Okay.
Not storytelling, but just always hyper. You know, that was his way. He was always bouncy. He was always. But you see him now on TV. That's the way he is.
Yeah.
I got along very, very well with him. You know, but for me, at the end of it, he's my teammate, and you know what? If a game's tight, I'm hoping that he's going to get a chance because he's going to score.
Yeah,
I mean, he
brilliant.
was. Yeah, he was. He was a sensational player.
And
but I'm pleased to say that. Oh, he annoyed me at times, but I'm sure that he annoyed the opposition a lot more.
Oh,
and particularly goalkeepers. He didn't like them for some reason.
No, true. And I mean, I love how he's like him and Jamie Vardy. You know, from obscurity right up to being where they were in the Premier League. And one thing about Ian Wright was before I see him more on TV and social media, he's always just laughing and joking. But what changed my perception of him, I'm sure you've seen the clip. He's at the stadium and he's looking out at the pitch, and then his ex-teacher, who was the fatherly figure to him, turns up. And what switched for me was the way he took his cap up.
Yeah.
He just took it straight off the moment he saw him. And I thought, that's a man who respects people that have had a huge role in his life. And that changed my perception of Ian Wright.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know...
You've seen that clip?
Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. I never felt that Wrighty was arrogant. That's not the perception I had him, but I don't. That's because just because he's laughing.
You knew him though.
Yeah, I knew.
So
yeah. But he was. Yeah, he was. He had. You know, he had that respect for people, and I admit, I watched that. It was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah. Did you see how he took the cap? You noticed that, right?
It's I don't know. It's just. I don't know. Maybe it's the era that we are in. You know, I would shake anybody's hand if they put it there.
Yeah.
It's just, and I'd like to think that I was brought up to if you need to open the door for somebody who's older than you, show respect, open the door, hold it open. I think we were probably brought up a different way, but he was.
He was in tears.
He was a larger and life character, but he was. That's a different side of him.
Yeah.
That you saw there. That's why that was so fascinating for me, because I'm seeing the bubbly, the absolute chaotic scenes that he puts himself in, but then goes out on the pitch and delivers what he delivers. Always happy, always smiling, always bubbly, annoying sometimes because you're trying to concentrate on the game, but he won't shut up. Just go right in, sit in the other room out of the way for a minute. Just give me 2 minutes, will you?
What was the most annoying thing he ever did to you?
No, I can't really think of a thing, but it's just the way he was. As soon as he was everywhere, he was training ground, inside the stadium, before kick-off. He was like bouncing. It was as if it was a game. It was almost as like you'd give him like 50 cans of Red Bull. Yeah. And then you sent him out to play a game. He was up and down, up and down. He was just mad.
So he never pulled a prank on you, like putting fish in the car and hiding it and all that?
I don't think we really had. If I'm honest with you, we had some. When I was at Wimbledon, we had a lot of pranks. But when I was at Arsenal, I can't think of any pranks sort of like that. It was more a case of, boy, oh boy, like this was the Arsenal. We had a few good laughs with different teams, but I can't remember like pranks on like things like that we're doing with players. We just had a great group of guys that we used to socialise a lot together, but not only on our own, but sometimes with girlfriends and wives as well. And I always said, I think that's what gave us that strong bond and belief that made us into a good team.